Hello, welcome back. Episode number 12 of Making a Brewery, and we've been making a lot of progress. So I'm back in the brewery today. It is Saturday the 20th of December. So if you're watching this video over Christmas, happy Christmas to you and happy New Year as well. Where are we at? So I've been doing a bit of shopping. So I'll show you a few bits that I've been buying. But progress on the brewery side of things. Had the electrician in yesterday, so I'll show you what he's done in a second. And I was supposed to have the plumber in today, but he's cancelled on me, so hopefully I'll get him in Monday or Tuesday, maybe before Christmas. If not, it's no worries, we'll get him in after Christmas. So yeah, I had the electrician in yesterday, so let me just show you what he was doing. So I got a lot of the sockets changed to waterproof sockets, so that style of socket there. Clip them open. So that's this one here is a new socket, and that'll be probably for some pumps and things like that, which will come out of the IBC tank into the HLT. An isolator switch here for the HLT, the 3-phase 5-pin socket there for the Braumeister, and then just more waterproof sockets here in case I need them for chillers or for the fermenters or anything like that. And then another isolator switch there for the cold room. What else? I think I showed this on the last one. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. I know my friend Des has said I tend to repeat myself a lot on these videos, but getting a bit of painting done in here. I've just bought a new toilet from Screwfix, so that's going to get ripped out of there, and new taps for the sink, and also a new under sink water heater, which is probably actually going to go over somewhere up there just to take it out of the way. The plumber is going to take care of that. So yeah, huge progress at this point because the electricity's done. Literally all I'm waiting on then is the plumber, and I have a guy coming on Monday to hang those two doors and this door as well on the office, because the office is quite cold with no door on it, especially when I have the heater on. So I need to give that a lick of paint today, paint it black, and maybe again tomorrow, and hopefully it's ready for him to hang on Monday. Right, let me just show you some of the things that I've been buying. This is fucking heavy. So this is the new toilet. Fucking hell. Need to get back to the gym. So yeah, that's the new toilet. That'll be hopefully installed in the next couple of days. Next up is an Andres 10 Lux Ariston under sink, or well, this one's going over sink, water heater. So that's all purchased from my friends at Screwfix. The nearest Screwfix to me, unfortunately, is about 40 minutes away, the neighbouring County Monaghan, which is a bit of a pain. There's also another Screwfix across the border in Enniskillen, which from my house is about 40 minutes as well. So yeah, not ideal. That's the expansion vessel for the Ariston under sink water heater, and a couple of new taps for the sink, which is going to go over there. I just realised yesterday that I didn't have any taps on that sink. What else have I got? I feel like Santa bringing all the gifts in at Christmas. Karcher K3 pressure washer. So I'm going to use something like this for cleaning out the fermentation tanks and stuff like that, but I also needed to power wash this floor before I paint it. So that's why I got that. today. What else have I got? Okay, some boring stuff now, like hinges and door handles and painter rollers. But I've saved the best to last. This is my Christmas gift to myself, which I'm very pleased with. It is the SS Brewtech grain mill. So really excited to try this guy out. It holds about, I think, 11 kilos of grain, and I'm supposed to chew through that in about 8 minutes. So let me just put this down and I'll come back, keep talking. So I was speaking to Coolin at Whitefield Brewery in Tipperary. Coolin also is a supplier of Minch malt. So we were discussing purchasing some malt off him, Minch malt. Jesus, I can't talk today. Minch malt from him, and I was asking him about getting it pre-crushed, and he actually convinced me that getting a mill would be better because the volumes I'm going to be brewing in, I'm going to need to buy in pallet loads of grain, and some of that grain may sit there for a month or so after it's been crushed, which is not optimal. So to get the freshest possible outcome, he recommended that I get myself a grain mill. So I looked into a few different options. I didn't want to spend a huge amount of money on one. I was looking at the Kegland, can't remember what it's called, the Keglands, whatever their grain mill is. It's kind of a slightly expensive one from a homebrew level. I think it comes in around €300 or €350 when I was looking at it. But the hopper on it wasn't quite as big as I wanted, and the speed of it also didn't seem to be what I wanted as well. So I opted for the SS Brewtech, which is slightly more expensive. I think I ended up paying about 1,100 for it, so €1,100. So it's slightly expensive. However, I'm going to get the use out of it, and it seems to be much more robust and well built. I did watch some reviews from on YouTube about the SS Brewtech. I cannot speak today. SS Brewtech grain mill from the Portly Gentleman, his channel, and he was quite scathing of it because of the distance in the rollers was not as accurate as it was supposed to be. I took a chance on it. I don't see it being a major issue. I've already looked at mine and they look spot on, so I'm fairly happy with that. So yeah, that's my Christmas gift to myself, was the grain mill. So let me close up the car. I think that's all the gifts from Santa Claus. Yeah. So yeah, I'm in here today because I need to do a bit of touch up on the walls. So when the electrician was here, obviously they removed old plugs and things like that. So there's gaps where I need to paint over those gaps. Also on Monday, I'm hoping to get what are they called? A scissor lift, or it's not cherry picker. I think it's a scissor lift. I'm going to rent one of those for the day, and I need to do the upper part of the wall up here, paint that, but I also need to clean the beams, the steel beams, but there's a lot of dust on them and there's a lot of cobwebs and things like that. So I know once health and safety come, or the environmental health, they're going to ask me to clean those, so I might as well get them done now. And once that's done on Monday, then the next thing for me to do is start painting the floors, cleaning the floors and painting the floors. And then, say a prayer with me, then in about 2 weeks' time, once I have the floors painted, I can start moving the equipment in. And the great part about that is, even though I don't have licenses and anything like that, I can start to do some test brews. So really looking forward to that. What else have I got to update you on? Big news regarding the grant application. So I had a chat with the representative from the local enterprise office yesterday, and basically he informed me of how they came to the decision to defer me until the end of January There was some concerns that the grant I was looking for, the feasibility study grant, wasn't quite applicable, even though it's what they recommended I go for. But however, that it wasn't quite applicable for me. So what he's recommended is that we put in a new application for the priming grant, which is, like for business startups, which allows much more for capital expenditure on equipment. I can also include things like rent in there as well, and they'll give you up to 50% of your total outlay. So again, for example, if my total outlay on capital expenditure for equipment and rent and whatever else I put in there comes to something like 20,000, I'll hopefully get 10,000 back off them. So 50%. Nice. So that application needs to be in by around the 20th of January, and the meeting is on the 29th of January. So hopefully at that stage, I'll get the go ahead, and if I get the go ahead, I can start buying a lot of equipment. So it does set me back a little bit, because whilst I was gonna start buying stuff now and just kind of, not forgetting about the grant, but I'm eager to get going with stuff. Now I'm still in that hold off phase, because I don't want to buy anything, because if I get the grant, it makes sense. So I did pull the trigger last week on some equipment, however, from Pulcinelli. I think that's how you pronounce it. The guys in Italy, Pulcinelli. So because I thought I wasn't going to get the grant, the original plan was to buy my HLT from Latimer Ales. But when the grant was looking shaky, I just thought, you know what, I'm going to do what Andy and Four Priests done, buy his tank from Pulcinelli and insulate it myself and stick an element in it myself and do all that work myself. And it works out much cheaper. I think the tank was €300. Now that the grant is back on the agenda, I don't really know what to do with that tank now, because I might still buy the Latimer Ales one. So some decisions to make on that. I also bought a couple of pumps from Pulcinelli as well, and bottle washing stuff, and drying racks for bottles, and all types of crap. I ordered that over a week ago, and it still hasn't been dispatched yet, so I don't know what the delay is, but it's not going to arrive until probably well after Christmas, probably early January. So I'll keep you updated when that happens. So I'm just going to finish up this part of the video here, I think, because I'm going to get some painting done, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Cheers. What a day, what a day. I'm here since 8 a.m. It's now 5 p.m. and I haven't stopped working, apart from going out for a bit of lunch and getting stuck in traffic for an hour in the Christmas rush. So Yeah, I got here at 8 this morning to get the scissor lift delivered, and luckily the carpenter arrived at the same time. I wasn't really expecting him in the morning, but he arrived at 8 a.m, so straight into it, which was great. Started off by, as you've probably seen on the video footage a minute ago, started off by cleaning the beams, getting rid of all the cobwebs, getting rid of all the dust off them. So that took me a couple of hours, and then started painting the top area of where I couldn't get to with the ladder the other day. So that's it now. All the painting is done. The doors are fitted. The bathroom or the toilet is painted. Do need to touch up one or two of the doors, just give them a second coat. They got a few bumps today when they were being fitted. So, but yeah, everything's done. The only thing left to do is painting the floor and the plumbing. Plumber didn't arrive today. Nice one, Kev. So it's unlikely he's going to arrive this side of Christmas, which is fine. Realistically, like, I don't really need him. There's no urgency on that. So what I think I'm going to do is, today is the 22nd of December. I'm going to take a break. Not going to do anything for the next few days up to Christmas. Well, I say that, but sometimes I just can't keep away. But the plan is not to be back here probably until around the 29th of December or so, because I have golf on the 27th, and obviously I have Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and St. Stephen's Day, or Boxing Day if you're watching in the UK. So all of those days I'll be busy. So I'll come back in around the 29th, power wash the floor, degrease the floor, whatever I need to do for that. Then probably give it a couple of days to dry, or however long it takes to dry, and then hopefully apply the first side red coat of the floor, first the brewery side of the floor, and get that done. And then I think you need to give it 24 or 48 hours to dry, and then second coat, and then give it a week. And then once that's done, I'll get the brewery equipment in, we'll do a test brew, and it'll be the end of these boring painting and putting furniture together videos, all that crap that I've been doing for the last month. That's absolutely boring. So hopefully in a few weeks' time, we'll actually get to start brewing on the equipment, testing it out, and I can show you some more interesting things as opposed to the crap I've been showing you over the last few weeks. So yeah, look, as always, if you like the video, please do hit the like button, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel as well to keep updated on what's happening on our Making a Brewery journey. Happy Christmas to you all, and a very, very happy new year. See you in 2026. Cheers.